First, the headlines. At a cost of 240 million Omani riyals, the project of Salalah 2 independent power plant is inaugurated. And more than 270 job opportunities are provided by companies at the Special Economic Zone Authority in Duqm at the Training and Employment Opportunities exhibition. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. Dhofar Electricity Generation Company celebrated today the inauguration of Salalah 2 independent power plant in the Governorate of Dhofar under the auspices of His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tariq Al Sayed. The power plant has a capacity of 445 megawatts, bringing the company's total capacity to 718 megawatts through two existing and new stations at a cost of 240 million Omani riyals. The capacity of the new power plant will contribute in meeting the growing demand for electricity due to the construction, industrial and tourism boom being witnessed by the Governorate of Dhofar. The Shura Council Office hailed the efforts and cooperation of the Ministry of Education with its Scientific Research Council Committee for reducing fees in private schools. During its meeting, the Council reviewed a number of issues forwarded from the Government, such as the reply of His Excellency, the CEO of the Public Authority for Civil Aviation, on the reason for the increase in the ticket prices of Muscat-Salalah flights, in addition to the reply of His Excellency, the Minister responsible for Financial Affairs, on the topic of nurses and pharmacists who are under the assignment of substitution, besides discussing the status of information technology systems in various ministries. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Khalid bin Halal Al Mawali, Chairman of the Council. In cooperation with the Ministry of Manpower and the National Training Fund, the Special Economic Zone Authority in Duqm organised an exhibition for training and employment opportunities under the title Your Future with Us. The exhibition was attended by a number of companies operating in the economic zone of Duqm, which provided more than 270 jobs, including 130 training opportunities coupled with employment. This event is a continuation of the efforts of the authority through the Community Development Committee, the Partnership and Development Department, and their keenness on social responsibility to train and qualify job seekers. The 35th round of the meeting of Arab Ministers of the Interior ended in the Algerian capital, calling for enhancing joint Arab work in the field of security and unifying efforts to combat terrorism and electronic crime. The Sultanate's delegation to the meeting was chaired by His Excellency Syed Hamid bin Faisal Al Saidi, Minister of Interior. The meeting discussed challenges and security threats facing Arab countries. On the sideline of the meeting, His Excellency the Minister of Interior met a number of Arab Ministers of Interior who are participating in the meeting. Discussing matters of common concern between the Sultanate and the United Kingdom topped the meeting of Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith Al Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, with General Martin Bracknell, Senior British Physician in the UK, and his accompanying delegation currently visiting the Sultanate. During the meeting, they exchanged points of view. The meeting was attended by Brigadier General Pilot Maktoum bin Salem Al Masroui, Assistant of the Chief of Staff for Joint Training and Exercises, a number of senior officers and the staff of command at the Sultan's Armed Forces. Still to come in our news bulletin. A ceremony was held in the South Shakir Governorate to honour the winners of the 5th edition of Youth Creation. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Qatar's Emir, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, was welcomed by Bulgarian President His Excellency Rumen Radev in Sofia today. The two leaders discussed business opportunities and potential Qatari investments in Bulgaria, which currently holds the rotating presidency of the European Union. Al Thani is in the Bulgarian capital to attend a business forum that gathers investors and businessmen from Gulf countries, among them approximately 60 companies from Qatar. The iconic Eiffel Tower in Paris was lit up to honour women's rights and promote the French equivalent of the Time's Up movement. The message, Maintenant on agit, now we act, was displayed last night on the Parisian monument ahead of International Women's Day today. In a short ceremony, Culture Minister François Nissan and Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo delivered a speech alongside members of women's rights associations to support the movement. Launched by the Foundation of Women, the movement aims to raise funds for associations helping women pursue cases before justice so that no woman ever has to again say #MeToo. Over 160 French actresses have joined the movement. Evening commuters in New York's metro area face major challenges as a snowstorm sweeps up the east coast of the United States. The Metro North Railroad yesterday reduced services north of New York City. The Long Island Railroad added trains to accommodate commuters leaving work earlier than usual. New Jersey Transit has suspended all bus services while trains continue to run on an abbreviated schedule. Amtrak continues to operate on a modified northeast schedule between Washington, D.C. and Boston. There have been significant flight cancellations at Kennedy, LaGuardia and Newark Liberty airports. Tractor-trailers have been banned on the New York State Thruway from the Syracuse area to New York City. Back to some more local news. As a General Omani joint stock company, Bulletin Power Company celebrated the completion of 3 decades of service in the Sultanate in the field of providing electrical power transformers with their requirements. The event was presided over by His Highness Syed Shihab bin Tariq Al Sayed. The company has great experience being one of the biggest factories in the Middle East and its field. Since its establishment in 1987, the company also has paid great attention to training and employing Omani manpower. The company also succeeded in achieving the highest rate of customer satisfaction for its products, has attained many quality certificates, and is entering many foreign markets. Aiming to encourage talented students in the various schools of the Governorate of Muscat, the Directorate General of Educational Programmes organised activities on the occasion of the Gulf Day for Talent and Creativity, which falls on the 3rd of March every year. It included various activities to provide talented students with creative thinking skills. The event also seeks to support the work of these students to participate in various exhibitions. Documenting migrant health and preventing and combating infectious diseases top discussions of the work session about migrant health. The session, organised by the Ministry of Health in cooperation with the European Association for Microbiology and the World Health Organization, reviewed the effects of migrants on countries' health systems in addition to the types of vaccines used for treatment. Mazoon Dairy Company signed 3 contracts to develop the central processing station for the largest project of dairy in the area in the Governorate of Al Baraymi, with more than 15 million Omani Rials. The contracts state on implementing the main building for the factory on an area estimated to be 50,000 square metres and implement building the central processing station in addition to the developing process, design, purchases, test process, costs, operational work, maintenance and supply feed mixing equipment. The project will continue in achieving food sufficiency in the Sultanate by providing dairy products and high-quality juice. The annual camel racing event concluded at the camel racetrack in the Walaya of Sahar. The event was organised by the Oman Camel Racing Federation. The conclusion ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Sheikh Saif bin Mohammed Al Shabibi, Minister of Housing. The final day of the competition witnessed to date great competition among participating camels through its 5 rounds for different categories of camels. The 5th edition of Youth Creation in the South Shakya Governorate was concluded. A closing ceremony was held to present prizes for the winners and supporters. Around 600 participants took part in this edition. Here is a report by Sultan bin Saif Al Sarai.
Ministry of Sport Affairs in South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate has organized the closing ceremony of Youth Creation Competition 2017-2018 on Seoul College of Applied Sciences, which aimed to enhance youth contribution in the sports clubs in the governorate and to discover youth talents in order to develop them by creating a suitable atmosphere.
A good feeling to win in this competition. It's a really good competition, and I'm so thankful for all who support me to win this competition. Youth Creations is an amazing competition, special for who want to improve his experience and skills and to develop it.
The total number of participants this season reached 590 participants competed in 12 different fields such as public speech, chess, poetry, photography, cinema direction, theater, commentating, digital design, drawing and other fields related to some traditional Omani arts.
I was too happy to see talented people. They are very talented in different fields like theater, speech, and many of arts. They made me excited to participate next year. Like this competition, improve my skills as a student.
It is good to know that the whole competition was divided into 2 parts according to the age, where the first part was participants aged from 10 to 15 years, and the second part participants aged from 16 to 30 years, and they all competed in the 12 fields. Youth Creation is an annual event organized by the Ministry of Sports Affairs to discover youth talents and creativity in order to develop them by creating a competitive atmosphere. Sultan bin Saif Sarai, South Al-Sharqiyya Governorate.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the Sultanate with chances of low clouds and fog late at night over the governorates of Al Dahira and Al Baraymi. Winds will be northerly to northwesterly, light to moderate. Seas will be moderate to rough with a maximum wave height of 2.5 metres. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. At a cost of 240 million Omani riyals, the project of Salalah 2 independent power plant is inaugurated. And more than 270 job opportunities are provided by companies at the Special Economic Zone Authority in Duqm at the Training and Employment Opportunities exhibition. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.